What's up, YouTube? This is RuneScape Plus More here. Going to give you a Barrows guide. In order to even fight the Barrows brothers, you have to have completed in Priest and Pearl. And if you have, that's great. Here's what you're going to need to wear. I recommend a Nez helm. It's got great all-around stats and is cheap. An Amulet of Glory. It's a little expensive. I understand that. But it's got great stats. If you can't afford it, I recommend an Amulet of Glory. For my chest, tassy, and boots, I'm wearing Bandos. It's expensive, I know, but it's got really good defensive stats. But if you can't afford it, Varrox also works really well with rune boots, or dragon boots too. Or you can go for the prayer approach and wear Prostolate, boost your prayer. That always works. For my weapon, I'm going to use an AGS. If you can't afford one, go with a whip with the Dragon Defender or Rune Defender. That works great. For my gloves, I'll be wearing Barrows gloves from Recipe of Disaster, but you can basically wear any type of gloves. I'm going to be just using a Ring of Wealth. That way I get a better loot and skill cape. For your inventory, for the higher levels, I recommend 15 Rocktail. You don't really need much more than that. For lower levels, with mainly 70 combat stats, I'd recommend 22 Rocktails and about 4 prayer pots. Because when you're in the chambers, it tends to drain your prayer with the more you kill. And if you're going to fight Varrock, you're definitely going to need Rocktail because it hits right through prayer. You're going to need a spade in order to get into the tombs, and I recommend a one-click teleport. That way, in case anything goes bad, you can get out. In order to get there, you can go from the Grand Exchange east, under the temple, like you do in Priest and Pearl. Then go into Mortmire Swamp and just head south. And I'll show you when the map opens. Sorry about the lag. Alright, so you head east, go into the temple, through this gate here, and you can just head south. Just basically loop around down here, go through Morton, and Barrows is right here. For those of you that have done In Search of Myker, you can go to Canvas, go in the pub, take that underground pass that's in there, take you right by the boat. Transport, you just take that and bring you right down into here, which makes it real nice, because then you don't have to worry about the gas attacking you and destroying your food. And if you've done Branches of Darkmire, you can use the amulet, just right click, teleport straight to Barrows. I'll show you the amulet in a second. And if you're having trouble with the brothers, you can always, after you kill one, in between you can go and rebank. It doesn't restart. If you already killed 2, you're still only going to have to kill 3 more. Alright, so here's what I do. I use my teleport. Take you straight to Barrows. It's really convenient. And I recommend starting with Dehork. It's the mound on the right as soon as you get there. He is the hardest, so you want to get him out of the way first. It's this mound right here. It's the mound to the east. So once you're ready, you have everything you need. Just dig through. Say you've broken into the crypt. Someone else is down here. And also keep track of how many brothers you've slain. You need to have killed all of them in order to claim a reward. And the creature slain, you don't need to kill any, but it does help your reward. So when you're ready, I recommend having either Deflect from Meal or Protect from Meal, because Dehorks will hit you hard when he's got low health. And so this will happen with one of the brothers. You found a hidden tunnel. Do you want to enter? Do not enter until you've killed all the others, because once you do this, you'll go into the tunnel system, and you have to find your way through, kill the last brother, and then that's also how you find the chest. So if you can't get Dehorks first, you can basically just go to any of the others. I find them all relatively the same. Although Corel and Aram are the Mage and Ranged brothers, and they are pretty easy to kill. So I'm gonna go get Varrock done real quick, since you can't protect from prayer doesn't work that well. Alright, so again, once you're ready, all you have to do is search. I'll come up and start attacking you. Alright, so once you slay him, I recommend turning off your prayer. You want to conserve those points. And see, when the face comes up, it drains your prayer. Dehorks is going to be a real challenge, because when you're going through the crypts, it's going to drain your prayer, and you want to have a lot of health when you're fighting him. Alright, just going to work my way down to Torag here. He has fairly high defense, but he does not hit us hard. Again, just search the crypt, fight him, check for meal. Now I'm going to try to save at least one prayer pot, because Dehorks is last and you're going to want to have prayer during that fight. Alright, so it's going to show you've killed Torag, you've got both of them done. Now I'm just going to go take out Aram, he's the mage, so since I am mealing, I'm going to want to do protect from mage, because he does have the advantage on me. And with the Meal Brothers, they're normally 117 in combat level, where the Aram and Corel, the Mage and Range Brothers, are 98. So, put deflect from Mage. Got low health, so I gotta eat. And some of the brothers do drain your stats. So, if you want to bring Restore Potion, that always works still. And again, once you kill a brother, you want to try to get out as quick as you can so your prayer and other stats are not affected by the tomb. I'm just going to head down to Krill. He is the mage. And if you're mealing, this will probably be the easiest fight for you. Now, if you're going to use Mage, I recommend the Ancient Magics because Iceberg and Ice Blitz work very well. They keep the brothers frozen. It's very easy to attack. And if you're going to range, I recommend at least a Rune Crossbow with Addy Bolts. See, when the head comes up, it drains your stats. Okay. The last brother here is Guthin's. His special is that he can heal himself, but it's really not that much of a problem. Can use one spec now and then save my last spec. That way, when he's about to heal himself, hopefully I can hit him high enough so before he can even heal himself, he dies. And fighting the Barrows brothers isn't a one-time deal. Once you kill all 5, you can keep doing it over and over, claiming the chest. At the end of the video, I'll show you what I get from the chest and what you can get from the chest. Okay, so I'm off to a good start here. I have a prayer potion and a prayer potion with 3 left. So when I get to D-Horse, I won't really have to worry about his max hit hitting me, because when you use Protect from Prayer, Deflect from Meal, it will completely counteract his attacks. So once you killed all the brothers in the tombs, you want to go back into the one where it said search for the tunnel system. You found a hidden tunnel. Do you want to enter? You want to hit yes on Fearless and go through the tunnels. I mean, the heads are still going to come up, so don't worry about replenishing your prayer. It's just going to be a waste of your prayer pots. And then creature slain, you can slay a few to get a better reward. It's recommended, but you don't have to do it. Now, you're basically going to want to just keep going through the doors. Some, like this one, are going to just give you the ability to examine. So you can't even go through them. You want to find the doors that say open, see how many there are. Most of the time there's only 1, so that's what you want to go through. When there's 2, they're trying to trick you to get you to go the wrong way. And to find, in my case, D-Horks, you basically just keep walking around and then he'll just pop up and see where the chest says you can go through here. I can get to the chest. You're going to want to remember that. But first you're going to want to find D-Horks. Or whatever brother you have to find. So just try to remember which way you came. Alright, so I found him. I'm going to want to drink my prayer pot. That way I can protect from meal. So we can't hit his lethal max hits. I mean, if you have low health... Oh, damn, I just went through the door. If you have low hit points, it's really going to be hard. But as long as you're praying, it should be fine. Just make sure when the face comes up, you check your health, or your prayer, and then you drink. See, 196 brought me down from 300. Take another. Oh. Yeah, you want to be careful of the door. Misclicking can lead to your death sometimes. There we go. You kind of want to save your spec till the end. It makes it a lot easier. Alright, now that I slain him, I'm just going to retrace my steps. That way I can find the chest, unlock it, and hopefully get a piece of Barrows equipment. When you get to the door that will lead you into the tomb, there is going to be a puzzle. I believe there are 4 different puzzles that may come up. It's not always, but sometimes it will come up. And it makes it difficult to do it because when you're being attacked, it will pull it away and say you have failed to do it. You have to go find the door again in a different location. It can be a real pain. So I recommend going to either RuneScape Wiki or Rune HQ to find the correct puzzle answer. Believe it was this door. Yes, it was. Alright, so hopefully when you get to the door, there will be no puzzle. Otherwise, it's going to make it a little bit more difficult. See, there is. You're going to want to be quick. Alright, I'm going to have to kill this thing first. Alright. Now the skeleton, of course, is going to attack me. You're going to want to try to, once you go to those websites, it'll show you the puzzle answers. It's always in the same spot, so you're going to want to memorize that. So it makes it easier to open the doors. Alright, try this again. You'll hear the doors mechanism open, and then you'll be in. Alright, once inside, you can get a nice, easy 2 kills in here if you want to increase your creature slain. That will hopefully get you a better reward, hopefully a piece of Barrows equipment. Okay. When you're ready, you can go back and slay more creatures if you want to. Otherwise, you can just open the chest and then search it. Show your reward. I like to have my 1-click teleport. That way it's just easier to get back to Barrows so I can sell this. And if I want to come back in order to try again to get another piece of Barrows, I can. Sorry about the lag. Alright. Once you're back in Varrock, you can restock and head out. If you want to try again, hopefully you got a piece of Barrows equipment this time. Maybe you're trying to get a complete set. But I'm just going to exchange my stuff right now. 36 bulk racks, 5k. Chaos runes, 4k. Mind runes, 1k. This obviously isn't the best you can get. I probably should have slain more creatures, but in the sake of time for this video, I didn't. But I'm going to show you what you could have gotten. Alright, you could have gotten Torags, which is great defense. It's not that good for attack. Guthans, I really like it because it can heal you, so sometimes you don't need food if you're fighting those low monsters. Varrox is great if you're fighting the Calphic Queen because it'll hit through its prayer, and also during PvP because it can hit through other players' prayer. And Dehorks is good if you're in the duel arena. That way you don't have to risk as much, but when you get low health, this special attack of Dehorks is that it'll make your max hit increase and increase and increase. The lower your health, the higher your hit's going to be. And that's all for this guide. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe.